Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I am doing a sort of a challenge and I'm going to be basically looking for things that I can cut out of packaging that could be used in collaging or junk journaling. So now, as much as I love using digitals and scrapbook paper or printed paper, this is basically packaging from just things that I use. So if you start looking at like your packaging from things that you use, you can actually find pieces that you can use in your collaging and your journaling. So now some of these, obviously they're just from today's day. You can age them if you want. Some of them already have kind of a cool aging look like this. And sometimes as a graphic designer, I always love to like well-designed packaging. So like I think this is a really cool looking piece. So now you can just cut this and make a journaling card out of it. You can cut the little cow out. I'm not sure what I will do. I even like that the back is kind of brown. But anyways, I thought I would just have you guys kind of follow along and watch as I cut some of this these pieces out, and I'm going to kind of build like a stash of pieces to use for junk journaling or for like mixed media type of work or collaging. And so a lot of times pieces like this, like seals or like ribbons with like the words, those are kind of fun visuals that you can use in a journal. And so that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm just gonna look and see what I can use, and I'm just basically building a stash to go to. So I'm gonna be cutting this out. So that's kind of the idea behind the whole this whole video. And if you want to do something similar, I suggest that something like this can really get out of hand and you can end up with just a ton of packaging. So I would suggest you either flatten everything or just tear off or cut off the pieces you know you're going to use, because you don't need to keep all of it. And if you don't get to cutting them out, it just builds up and it could take a lot of space. And you know how it is with space in a junk journal or a craft room. But I'm thinking that I'm going to just cut these out. And isn't that cute? I think that's a cute little tag or label. Okay, so I have these two. So see, these are so tiny, and we can actually, let's see, I think I have a box we can keep these in. Okay, so I have a little box here. Again, it's packaging, and what we can do is add our little pieces to this box. You can also use a file folder or a little, like a little plastic bag, like a Ziploc bag to keep these, because you don't need a whole lot of them. But let's see. Okay, so for this piece, we cut out the little label, and then you can cut out these pieces, and then even the back. Isn't that cute? That would be cute for like a, I don't know, like a country style journal, or maybe like a farm style journal. This would be a cute little image. So I just want to share some ideas of what can be used. And it's nice because it's got the thickness of, you know, the packaging. It's a little bit thicker than just, you know, like a paper from a magazine. Okay, so now we can also cut this out again. So we can have multiples of this from this one. I can have 1 and 2. just from this one. But I don't think I'm gonna cut it. I think I'm good with that. I think this one's cute, so I'm gonna cut this one out again. Okay, so for the back, we can definitely use this as a journaling card. See that? So basically we can glue some book page on this side, and then I could even use that side just as it is. So I'm gonna keep that, and then I think I'm gonna keep this one too. I like the size. You already have like a size right here, and if you want to make it into a tag, you can also clip off the corner and then turn it over so that we match it up. Okay, so there we have a tag. Okay, you know what else I noticed? I noticed this is shaped like a ticket. So we can cut that out, and technically speaking, you can use this as a template if you wanted, or you can just use it as it is. Okay, I'm gonna cut closer. Okay, so there it is. And this, you can also, again, turn it over. You can just trace this onto anything else you want and just use it as a template if you wanted to, okay? I don't know, should I cut those out? The little labels. I don't know if I would use the labels anywhere else, so I'm not going to. I keep thinking, well, there's so many, but I think one is enough. You also want to kind of consider your style. So if you like vintage, if you have a vintage style, or if you have, you like your journals to be a little bit more like shabby chic, you're gonna want to go with that style because you're not gonna use something this different then. So maybe you want to use packaging that's like prettier. But I kind of have an eclectic style and I like a lot of different things. And I even like to do a lot of collaging. So this is a really fun challenge to just use different pieces like this and then just use them in collages. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And if you guys stick to the end, I'll pull out some of my journals and kind of show you where I incorporated some junky type of pieces like this into my own journals. Okay, so here I think I want to cut out, let's see, I'm going to cut out the cow. Should I cut it out? Or should I just use it as a tag? Maybe I'll use this one as a tag. We love these, they're like Polish sausages. So we buy these from Costco. So I'll have more. I think I even have more with the packaging. So I can have a couple different ones. Like I think that this one I would totally use in a, let's see, like a farm style journal. I think that would be really cute. You can just make like a little tag out of it or a flip. I like the imagery. I love the colors. So this is something that I would definitely use. And same with these. Wouldn't that be cute? I love the farm animals. Okay, this I wouldn't use. I'm gonna split them up like this. So these are the pieces that are like more images, and then I'm gonna have the ones that I'm using for just as backgrounds like this. I'm just gonna keep them there so I can kind of have them separate. Okay, so this one, I think I'm gonna do the same thing where I use this as just as a journaling card. So I can cover this up, collage on it, and use it, right? So I'm just gonna put it there. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to this. What else can we use from here? Well, I think I'll just peel this off so it's not too thick. And then this can definitely be used as a journaling card. I think it's a great size, okay? And then let's see what else. I think I'll do that with this too. I think this will be a good journaling card. And then I can just use, I'm gonna leave it just as it is, and then this could be a flip. So technically speaking, we can cover this with book page or with with a printable or with some scrapbook paper, and then this part right here we can glue to our page, and so you have like a flip out, right, for some journaling. Okay, I like that idea. This, let's see, you know what I'm thinking? Since I have it torn like this, why don't we keep tearing it? And here we have a corner tuck. So let's see, maybe I should pull out a journal and show you guys, just so you get a visual. And this could be definitely covered. This is just a journal that's not done yet. It's a work in progress. But this could be a little tuck spot, right? And this, I can cover this with book page or with some pretty paper. And so that's already ready to go. Okay, so this was an empty box at our grocery store, okay? So I noticed it and I thought, hey, maybe I can use this, okay? So I think this lady is pretty. So I'm not sure where I would use it, but again, I can use this maybe in a collage, right? And I'm just gonna tear the edges. I like that there are different, there are more pictures on the packaging. So if I don't like the way it looks torn like this, I can try another one, and I can actually cut this other one out if I wanted to. Okay, so although I like tearing my my pieces out more. And you know what, since, like, should I cut her out like this? Maybe I will. I'm gonna cut her out like that, okay? So there's that one. And then how about I think I like the seal. So this might be a cute little, like, you can punch a hole at the top or on the side and just add like a little, add it to a tag or something. Okay, I'm not cutting very well. I think I want to cut more of the yellow off. Okay, making a mess is kind of not fun. So I'm gonna have this, I'm gonna cut over this box. That's gonna be my little bin. And so it just drops in there. I wonder if I should cut this little label out that says original. Let's see how I do. I feel like it's so tiny, I don't know if I'll do a good job with it. Or if I'll like it. I'll cut a bigger one. There's a bigger one in here. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna do this one. Okay, so I'm gonna cut her out again. Maybe this time I'll cut her out like this. So I'm not cutting the frame, like that window out. I'm cutting just around her. Okay, so there she is. Okay, and then we can cut out, you can cut out hot sauce. Okay, you know what? I just realized I don't care to have that label, but you know what? We can use the back side of it, right? So we can cut this out and have like a little banner, and then we can either use a stamp to stamp our own word on the back, or you can write it out, right? Or you can use it. I mean, you can use the words, but I feel like it's so abstract that I don't know if I would actually use it. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. But it might be fun for a collage, like just a really random collage. Okay. See that? So you can use that way, but you can also use it this way, right? Okay, what else is there that we can use? I was gonna cut the original label. I feel like it's small, and so I have to be a little bit detailed or I won't like it. But that's okay, we'll just go slower. Okay, so there it is. I think that's cute. That'll work in a journal, I think, or a collage. Okay, should I? I'm thinking now that I should also cut the hot sauce out because I can use it, the back side of it, or I can use either or. Okay, so I am gonna cut this one out again. You can also use this as a template. I think that's it for that. Let's move on. I have this popcorn bag, and I thought, would I really use it? Then I thought maybe I'll try cutting off Jolly Time. I feel like it looks a little bit vintage, the way the flag is. I don't know if I would use it, but this is definitely an option, right? It might be a cute title, you know, in a journal. So that's why I thought, well, sometimes I don't think I would use something and then I cut it out and I have it available and then it just fits in my journal. Okay, and you know what? I'm gonna cut out this one too because it might be cute for like a page with my family. It's just a cute little title, I think. So maybe it would work. I don't know. So there's that one too. Okay, now I have this. Okay, so I can, I was thinking for this would be great for mixed media, I think. You can actually use the green part and paint over it so that you have like a nice background. I think that would be really cool. So I'm gonna cut the piece and add it to like, I think I'll have a box where I think that maybe I'll use things for mixed media, especially for painting. So I think this is a great idea. But now I'm also thinking, I like the green. And the green might also work really cool as a layer, like around Christmas time, if you use like greens and stuff. This might be cool texture. Or you can even do a ruffle, look at that, right? Like on the edge of a page. So this I might actually use for Christmas. I like the green. It reminds me of like, gosh, oh look, I made a mess again. It reminds me of like those stockings. I guess the stockings were red, but you know what? They used to make these stockings in the 90s when I was a child out of mesh like this, but they were red and they'd be filled with like candies. Okay, so that kind of reminded me of that. Okay, so what else can we do? I'm thinking, I kind of like the font of the avocado. So a lot of times as a graphic designer, I always notice like the font and like the packaging sometimes. Isn't that cool? I think that would be really cool in a collage. So I'm going to cut them out. It's totally different style than like vintage junk journaling, but this is fun too. To do like collaging with different, it's just kind of like you can kind of play and do all kinds of stuff. Maybe do a color theme. So I don't know, I think it's cool. It's a little bit more abstract, I think. You know what else? Look at that, you can just cut out dew out of avocado, right? See that? I'm gonna trim it a little bit more so that it matches. So it's kind of evenly spaced. Okay, so you can make little messages with the words. Okay, let's move on. What else do I have? I have a box of egg, or the packaging from eggs. And I love actually the texture of this box. And I love the chicken. So actually that was my first thoughts, was the chicken. Let's see if I can, I'm hoping I don't tear it because it's glued on here. Okay, yay, I got it. And now since it was glued on here, you can see some of the glue kind of went through. But I think if we cut it out, if we cut the chicken out from the background, I don't think you'll notice it as much. I think it's really cute. I love the chicken. I need to make like a cottage or like a farmhouse style journal. I'm just gonna keep cutting straight kind of out like this. And we'll see when I use this, I can either cover up this part because I'm not really liking that, or I can even cut that part off. But I'll leave it for now because if you layer pieces on top of each other, like in collaging, that can be covered up anyways and it'll be fine. Okay, now I'm doing this more detailed part. I'd love to hear if any of you guys like this type of, if you guys actually go through and cut different pieces like this from like maybe something you would normally throw away. I've done that before and some pieces turn out really great. Like it just adds a lot of character to a journal. And I usually go for images that really appeal to me, that I like, because then it takes on more meaning in my journal, if that makes sense. We used to have chickens when we were little, or well, we grew up with chickens, and then I guess I had chickens in Seattle too before we moved out here, and they're just so, they're really cool. Okay, I'm thinking I kind of want to use this too. I love the texture of the carton. It's very natural and has like an organic look to it. So let's see. Especially when I go with like the vintage colors, I always go for like this type of, okay, I'm gonna cut the bigger pieces off. I think that this would be great for layering, right? So I'm gonna keep that piece. I'm gonna see what I can use from here because I don't think I wanna use everything. Maybe I'll use this as, I like the print of this. So I'm gonna use this, or I'll hang on to it to add to my stash. Isn't that cool? I love the way that looks. And technically speaking, you can layer on top of it, you know, and just use it kind of as a background. So I like that one. Let's see. I love that texture too. Isn't that pretty? Now you got to keep in mind that this will bulk up your journal, right? Because it is thicker paper. But I love it, so I'm gonna hang on to it, because a lot of times, like having a little box of pieces that I think are cool, if I have this box on my desk, I will probably tend to use it. Whereas if I have something like this that I just have tucked away, I won't use it. And you have to kind of figure out what works for you. If you don't think you enjoy using this type of material, then maybe be really picky about what pieces you like to use, and don't, you know, keep just anything. I'm looking at this and I'm wondering if I can use this in some way in a journal. Like, because it's like a frame, right? But I don't know if it will work. Let's see. Because it's a little bit raised right here. See that? But I kind of like it. The cool thing about this is that you can try different things out. And it's not a big deal if they don't work out. You could just throw them away. It's not, you know. I'll hang on to it for now and we shall see. Okay, I'm gonna cut this piece off too. Okay. So this could be a little tag. Isn't that cute? It's natural and it has that handmade paper feel to it, right? Okay, what else? So I do like this. I love this part. I think it's really great. You can stamp on these too. Okay, is there anything I could do with these? I love the feel of this. I think it's so cool. You know what? I'm going to set it aside. I'm not sure. I mean, this is a great organizer. You can put little trinkets inside. So you can use it in your craft room. And I think it would be cute, but we'll move on. I don't want to hold on to too many pieces, because I have to kind of think about what I want to use them for. Okay, I'm not sure if my camera stopped working or not. I'm kind of confused now. But I'll kind of show you guys. So what I did was, I'll just do a little overview just in case. I basically grabbed a box and I tore the side off because it had this really pretty rose on there. And so this could be used in a journal. Then I thought I can use some of this corrugated part. I think it's so pretty, and I can use this in a journal. Okay, so I'm tearing the edges off like that, so that I tear the white off, because this looks better to me and more inspiring. So when I see it, I want it to inspire me to create something. So I love the way that looks. Okay, so I'm gonna hang on to this too. And then maybe I should see if I can grab some more. I love it. I think it's so pretty. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna grab this part. I love how you can see the different layers. Okay, So this might work for something. And so I'm gonna hold on to that too. And the rest I'm gonna toss because I don't need to keep everything. Okay, I have more of the rose piece. So I'm gonna go in and grab some more of it. Like that part. Okay, so we're gonna go back in here. I kind of want to grab the rose, the word rose. I think that's really pretty. I don't know, since it's so shiny, I don't know how that's gonna look. And plus I'm kind of wrinkling it up a little bit, so we'll see. Hopefully it'll be okay. This one, I'm just gonna tear off part of it, and I'm still gonna keep part of the cardboard because I like sometimes to use the different thickness, or I like it to be thicker like that. Okay, so now this one, okay, I know this is from a wine bottle and we don't drink, but I think that the box is, it's pretty, right? Isn't that a pretty name too? Rosaline? That's so pretty. I kind of love that. Okay, maybe I should keep some of the pink too. Maybe it will come in handy, right? I'm gonna keep Rose also. My niece's middle name is Rose. Isn't that a pretty name? Okay, I'm gonna leave it just like that and hang on to it. I'm gonna keep it like that too. So these are getting bigger. I probably will make a file with the prettier pinks and kind of like shabby chic look, and then the grunge ones will go in a different file. I think I want to hold on to that too. And then let's see, what else do I have? Maybe I'll hold on to that. I kind of like this too. I think that would be a really great piece to work with. I have to like think about what I'm gonna keep, because I don't want to keep everything because I have a limited space. So I do try to be mindful about what I keep. Okay, so I have this box. Again, when we go to Costco, they give us boxes to carry our groceries in, and this one, I'm gonna have to tear off the piece. I think that the word. Okay. So this was on the side of the box, but I thought the letters are kind of cool. They look like a stamp. So I thought, okay, why don't I just see how they look if I peel off the top and see, maybe I can use them somewhere. Basically, you can cut each letter out. I'm gonna keep them like this because I think they'll be easier to use if I keep them like this. But you can definitely cover them, cut each one out and make your own words based on the letters that you have. You can remix them up and use them in collaging. But I love the lettering. Okay, so that was my thought process here. Okay. Okay, so I have another box, and I'm going to tear this off again so you get a better view of it. Okay, so I love the big print. Okay, isn't that cute? Oh, I kind of tore off part of this. I don't even know what that means. Cata de roses. I should look it up. Oh, it means coast of roses. That sounds so pretty. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is, again, another wine box. And so I just love that it said, love is rose. So I think that's so cool. Coast of roses. That's pretty. Again, I think this would be great for collage work, you know? Okay, how do I? Oops. I want to remove some of the bulk, but it's really, you can really easily tear it also. See that? Okay, I'm gonna keep that like that, and we'll see how I use it. Should I keep this rose too? Look at that. Okay, so I can use that rose too. See that? Okay, I think I'm going to stop right here. I kind of showed you guys some of the things that I saved. I still have some more packaging that I can go through, but I think I'm thinking I don't want to make this session too long. So I just wanted to share some ideas so that when you guys look at packaging, or if you want to add some ephemera pieces like from your life, you can kind of know what to look for based on your style preferences. And also, if you want to find a way to build a junk journal stash for free, this is a great way to do it. You just look for basically logos and different packaging that are interesting to you. Okay, so I actually mentioned that I would show you guys how I use some packaging or recycled material in my personal journal. This is one of my journals, and I'm gonna look really quickly and try to point out some things that I added into my journal that is basically repurposed packaging from like modern day, like now. So I have these pieces. They're basically the seed packets from when we did some gardening last year. So that was that. Let's see what else I have. this. Oh no, that was a sticker. Okay, I have right here. Let's see. Oops. Okay, so right here, I have a, I think this was from the eggplants. Okay, so a little sticker, like a produce sticker. I just layered it on top of some tickets. I don't know if you can see that. So this is from some eggplants. My family, we do a lot of, we'll make a dip out of eggplants, and that's what my husband will grill them first, and we'll make a dip, and that's like a favorite family tradition. And anytime there's some kind of event, my husband will grill them, so we'll have an eggplant sauce, and it's really good. So that's kind of like it's basically modern day, just a little sticker from our food packaging, and I just added it there. Here, the gold piece right here that's layering my photo is from some chocolate. Let's see, this pink rose right here is actually made from a bag from like a shopping trip, like one of those little bags. So I actually made a little rose right there out of that. Let's see. Okay, I have a stamp here. This is pretty modern right there. At least I think it is. I don't know where I got that from, so let's see what else. I got a map right here. That's pretty recent. I thought I had more packaging in here. Okay, right here, this piece right here that I layered, this piece is a piece of my tea bag. Okay, so I just added it underneath here, and the colors work really well together. You can't even really tell that this is a tea bag, right? Let's see, I thought I had more in here. Okay, this right here, I actually made a little pocket. I got some flowers, and it was wrapped up in this, it's like a plastic. So you know the wrapping around the roses, that's what this was. And I just cut it to make a pocket. This is packaging from my chocolate. Okay, what else? Here, oh yeah. This right here, this piece is, let's see if I have a piece here. I thought I saved a piece to show you guys. I don't have it, but, okay, so this piece right here is from some plastic wrap that wrapped around our cucumbers that we use for salads. So I just cut it out, and I think I glued it. No, I stapled it on there. And it's a great little, it looks like a sticker, really. Okay, what else do I have? Okay, this is some tissue paper from my gift. This right here is from our church, like our church bulletin. Okay. This right here is from some cheese. It's like the packaging from this cheese that my husband loves. And so I just cut it and I put it in there. Okay, this right here is from some olive oil. So it's part of the packaging. I cut it out. This is another sticker from eggplants. Isn't that cute with the little vegetables? Okay, this right here is also some packaging I cut out from some ham, or I think it was some ham or turkey, like lunch meats. This also right here is packaging from the olive oil that we bought. This right here is also, I think, okay, so this is from some, I don't know, some kind of cream for your hair or something. So this was on the little bottle and it came off. So I thought I like the way it looks and I just added it in here. Okay, let's see. And then this is from the cornmeal. Romanian polenta is very common. I actually grew up with it. That was like, instead of bread, everybody made polenta in Romania. And so I actually didn't eat it for a long time because I was looking for the organic, the cornmeal, and I couldn't find it. And we found it this year. We found it and I was making it kind of a lot. I think it was last year maybe. And so I saved the packaging because I was so happy I found it and it just would remind me of it. My grandmas used to make polenta like every single day. So we would eat it with eggs and sour cream or cheese, and it's so good. So then I thought, okay, I'm gonna add it to my journal because it's such a traditional food. So that's why that's here. So stuff like that you can add to your journals. I just wanted to kind of show you an idea. My journals aren't made of only like junk or repurposed pieces like that, but I do like to mix and match them and kind of add them in where I feel like they work, if that makes sense. So it's nice to kind of have a file or a box with different pieces like this to kind of go through and incorporate them where they look good. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little video, and I hope it inspires you guys to kind of look at your packaging differently and see what you can use in your journals. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.